This is the story of a hyper-competitive but loving young married couple, both of them big college football fans. She supports Army's football team, and he supports Navy's. In this commercial, we see our couple picking up their respective families at the airport for a holiday visit, and then racing all the way home in their Nissan Rogues, no holds barred. We open on the crowded arrivals curb of an airport on Thanksgiving. Our couple is leaning beside their black and blue Nissan Rogues. Our woman is sweetly resting her head on her husband's shoulder when their families show up. The woman hugs her teenage sister and her mother, who starts climbing into the black Rogue's spacious interior. Her dad, in the background, is loading several large bags into the car's roomy hatch. Suddenly, our woman meets her husband's challenging gaze. Her eyes take on the challenge. Our man quickly loads his parents' bulky luggage and his grandma's pet carrier into his blue Rogue's spacious cargo area, using the divide-and-hide cargo system. Everything fits perfectly. In the meantime, all the car doors close solidly. It's on. Both Rogues take off down a city street. As they skid to a halt at the red traffic light, we see a clear shot of the competing nameplates. Go Navy on the blue Rogue and Go Army on the black one. The man leans past his grandmother to shoot a challenging look at his wife, revving the engine. She does the same. The light turns green, and their Rogues hurtle down one block and come to a smoking stop at the next red light. Our woman turns to look at her husband, but instead meets the eyes of the man's grandma staring her down. As the light turns green, she whips the black Rogue around a corner and takes a shortcut. The husband looks for her in the rearview mirror, but she's gone. As her Army family cheers her on, the woman races her black Rogue down a labyrinth of narrow alleys with just a few inches between the car and the walls. Suddenly, the road narrows. In the back seat, the teenage sister lifts her eyes from her phone and ironically says, "Impossible." Our wife replies, "We'll see." The black Rogue rocks from the impact, but takes it all in stride. All of a sudden, we notice that a pickup blocks the exit to the alley. The black Rogue brakes, goes into reverse, and quickly moves down the entire alley backwards. Meanwhile, in the blue Rogue, our man notices a closed ramp and turns the wheel in that direction. The grandmother cheers. He drives around a barrier and speeds up. After a few feet, the ramp ends. As the blue Rogue jumps and flies down to the underlying deserted street, we cut inside to find the interior remarkably quiet. Finally, the Rogues arrive side by side at the couple's building. The parking attendant at the double entry gate must decide the winner. He looks like he's seen this a million times. After a tense moment, he pushes a button, and the gate opens for the blue Rogue. Our man exults, giving a high five to his grandma. And we end on a shot of the winning Rogue driving up a ramp in the parking garage as the announcer says, "Dependability always wins. The Nissan Rogue." Then we cut to the Nissan logo and tagline, "Innovation that excites," on a red background.